under various categories. And those categories we are proposing are not limited to what we've stated here: agriculture, trade, manufacturing, IT, whichever. It is all categories that are supposed to be recognized, whether by law or by regulations of the country, so that in the future, these people are able to move as a defined group of entrepreneurs and they seek money from banks, from other financiers, and they are able to improve their own economic growth. It's important also to note the government's agenda on the bottom up, that we want the bottom to come up. It replaces the middle, and that's why we are saying the middle out, and we are also able to reach the top. The bottom-up policy is that we must move to the small persons who are on the ground, who are at the bottom of the pyramid. We are able to fund them, whether through the Hustler Fund, through the Women Enterprise Fund, through the youth, whichever it is, we are able to fund them.
What's your point of order, Honorable?
Thank you. I rise on a point of order. Honorable Speaker, in a few, I saw members recognize the presence of the Honorable Millie Adhiambo, member for Suba South, having indicated that she's around the House. But it's just of interest to me, Honorable Speaker, whether it is in order that the Honorable Millie Adhiambo comes to the House in a nice fitting pair of jeans. I don't know if that is part of the code of dressing. She's in a very nice fitting jeans, and she seems to be like she's from the airport. Is it in order that she comes dressed that way, Honorable Speaker? I seek your indulgence on this matter. Thank you.
I don't know.
You have not seen. Mr. Speaker, I think you haven't seen that.
Times have changed.
Yes.
I know that would have been a problem in the 10th Parliament, but I don't know if it's a problem now. I see women in trousers all the time here. Order.
Thank you.
I think until such a time that the dress code itself is revisited by by the House, we will allow people to maintain the way they're dressed now. Proceed.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the dress has to be decent, and I have seen Honorable Millie Adhiambo. She's actually very well dressed, decent, and she's able to participate. And the Honorable Dr. Lillian Gogo, as no, the bottom is not visible now. We are seeing her from the top, and you see we're talking about bottom up now. So,
order, honorable members.
All right. Therefore, as I continue, Honorable Dr. Lillian, you have now interrupted my very good thoughts and lining floor, because what we are saying about this is this, that the current government is actually emphasizing on the bottom-up economic approach. And the Americans too are talking about this approach. Therefore, it is not a myth. It is not shrouded in mystery. It is actually doable, and the only way it can be done is if the same government comes up with a policy that is actually unified for all sectors, such that we pay more attention to the bottom, as we do not also disregard the top, because we have to collect our taxes, we have to ensure we have investment, but also those at the bottom, it is the high time they came up. We are thinking of various legislation, and this House must support that legislation, because without a proper legislative policy, we cannot have any other, whether economic, social, or whatever policy